Good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you may be, whatever time you're watching this video. I just finished a previous video and I saw a twerking video. And I was going to not watch it, but I did watch a series of videos. As more as I watch these young ladies of different races twerking, I was numb to what I was seeing. In my early years of growing up, I enjoyed watching a pretty young lady dancing sexually because I didn't know any better. I enjoyed it. Didn't think much about it. Didn't look at it as disrespectful. Just look at it as cool and being whatever. Of course, this message might rub some people the wrong way, but if you think about it, when you see a young lady twerking in a sexually suggestive manner, how do you feel? What do you think when you see that? Some have gone to even show their private area, their buttocks, up to their edge to entice more viewers. They want their video to go viral. So the more likes they get, the worse the video will become. Yes, some people may not like. I know people not gonna like what I'm saying. Who are you to say, who am I? I'm nobody. But when you see a young lady dress and twerk in that manner, and she has a nice body, I'm not saying she don't have a nice body. Is that woman that body? She's gonna eventually get old and lose that body. And what's she gonna do? Be old twerking? It's the sexually suggestive. You have men and women looking at you twerking, imagining what it'd be like to be with you. Young people of many ages looking at you, young ladies, and even some men, and think it's cool, it's hip. But if you think about it, it's almost like soft pornographic with, with the clothes on and not off. Think about it. You young ladies, do you want your daughter to, when you have children, to dress like you? Do you not know when you go to a job, you may get the job because someone saw your video or they did research and saw your video and they hire you with the anticipation of may try to use it against you or to have sex with you? When you put stuff out on the internet, it never go away. People see that kind of stuff. And I'm quite sure there are a lot of Christian women are twerking and they're practically naked. And then they go to church and people say, wow, I saw her on whatever, twerking. And women are wearing dress. I have a thing I call the quarter test. I throw a quarter on the ground. If you cannot pick up that quarter in an appropriate way without your dress or skirt rising up, you need to change that dress. Some children are leaving home with their clothing, their dress, so short that they cannot bend down the normal way. They have shorts that showing their buttocks front and back. And it's cool, it's hip. Yes, I asked a child one day, I say, did you leave the house that way? Yeah, mama didn't see nothing wrong with it. And I know some kids probably leave the house in an appropriate manner and change in the school bus or change when they come to school. I know that happens. But we need to begin to hear voices from blacks or white or male or female and say enough is enough. It is sickening and disgusting to see any race of women and even men twerking in a sexual manner, dropping low, shaking their buttocks to get likes, to get viral videos. And they teasing and seducing and tempting men to go after them or go after another woman that they see in person. What do you say about yourself? A walking billboard. You got nice legs, you got nice breasts, you got nice buttocks. Is that you? Is that you? And then when a man look at you the wrong way, well, you looking at me the wrong way. Look how you dress. Look how you dress. Well, that's my body. You have nothing to say. You're right. That's your body. But there's accountability and consequences with the choices you make. It's not a black-white thing or I'm a racial, I hate. No, it's we need to hear voices from anybody that look at this stuff and like it and like it and like it. You tempting and seducing. What next? They want to see what your clothes are. We're told that we can't broadcast and show certain things on social media. But I stumbled across a long time ago, you can actually see people engaging in sexual relationship on different social media websites. And that's still up there. But if I say the truth or someone else say the truth, we can't have that. Think the choice that you make going to follow you. There are consequences in these choices that we make. Like I say, it's not a hateful thing. I'm not condemning anyone. I'm just coming out with the truth. The choice you make, the day you drop low and start twerking, what else you gonna do to get your video more likes to go viral, to get paid, to do whatever? Would you do that in public? Would you do that in your home? Some people probably would. Will you do that? The things you do on social media behind your closed door, will you do it in public? Some people have and will do and will consider. I'm not no fool, but we need to wake up, young men and young ladies. And the only reason why it's keep going on and on and on, because people have a taste and appetite for it. It's always going to be that way. But you, young lady and young men and young child, when you look in the mirror, are you going to be known as a twerker for the rest of your life? And when you get old and your body get wrinkled, and you don't have that shape anymore, people going to look at you, going to look at that. Oh, wow, I remember how I used to look. I mean, how I used to dress. And where did it get you? Some might get fame, some might get money. It can go in all directions. But we need to begin to start hearing messages. Stop the twerking. The twerking is not you. Stop the twerking. From a man perspective, I don't like to see it. Like I say in my early years, yeah, bring it on. He said, well, why you enjoyed it back then? Why can't I enjoy it now? Because I'm older and I see the fruits and the consequences that is ahead of these men and women. If I had heard what I'm hearing today from my mouth back then, I probably would be saying, didn't think that way anymore. So a lot of things we have done, older people like myself, and we see it being done today. Someone said, you shouldn't deny me because you enjoyed it and you saw it. Yes, I did. And I didn't think the way I'm thinking now. Had I have heard, I probably would have been a spokesperson and speak against it back then. But now it's 2024. What next? We see sagging was never a big thing. I see girls sagging and men sagging of many ages. What next? Have we become so numb that it would be appropriate to walk down the street naked? You may say that's foolish. Really? You see it in some of the dresses that some of these women wear, and some don't have underwears on. It always takes one person to do it. And then what next? Other women will be coming out naked and nude, twerking. And they're probably doing it right now in private parties and probably on the internet. I don't know. One, it's like a woman saying to get a tattoo because it looked good. And years later, she got multiple tattoos. Everything started off with a little bit of, I want it because it make me feel good. Twerking make you feel good. It's a self-esteem issue. It's an attention getter, attention grabber. You may have been neglected in life when it comes to relationships. So you say, I'm going to use my body to get attention, and I don't need a man for anything because I can get them from a distance to look at me every chance. And then some people set up private channels to go to see exclusive pictures, if you know what I mean. Stop the twerking. Enough is enough. It's my pleasure to bring this before you. Like I say, I know it will be rejected by some, but somebody might say, wow, I like to hear it. I'm glad I heard it. Like, subscribe, and comment, and share with other people. Allow them to hear what you heard. We live in a time we must begin to hear the truth. Our actions, we reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. Twerking has consequences, long-term consequences. You can twerk for 2 years or 4 years and drop it, but that consequences, that sowing and reaping is still out there. Stop the twerking. Stop the twerking. You have a comment? Comment. I'll respond to your comment. It's not about judging race, black on white, white on black, or whatever way you look at it. It's called sharing my thoughts. We all have an opinion, but the opinion that should count is what does God, as we know Him to be, has to say about twerking and other things that Christians, men and women of many races, do that God sees and knows about behind your closed doors or outside your door that He's now pleased with. There's no justifying our sins. Our color, our race, our sex does not give us special permission to do. Well, other people are doing it. I don't see nothing wrong with other people making that paper off it. But should you be making paper off of showing your body? Showing your body. Even some people have resort to getting, buttocks injection or breast injection or implants and whatever to get that look. And some people are going so far to keep doing it and do it and don't even look like themselves anymore. Do your homework. Twerking leads to other things. I'm quite sure there's stories out there if you want to share, young lady and young men, with me, the danger, the consequences, or what you then think of prior to twerking. I know there's people out there that experience a bad moment of twerking. Share it with me. Put it in the comment section. Share it with me. You can put it in my comment. And if you want to do a message about it, beyond twerking, the danger beyond twerking, or something like that. So thank you for listening. Share and like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for future messages.